Right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all glory, honor, and praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honor to the apostle and elders of the great millstone that rule well and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations out there, man. To the hopeful elect. Just back at it, man, one more time, prophesying the downfall of America and giving warning to you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, of the sad dangers that's set to come to America, aka Babylon the Great. All right? The prophets of old prophesied of evils, pestilence, destruction, and we come in the same stead, man. We telling you that World War III is coming to America. A great famine is coming to America. Esau, even the so-called white man, is going to come down with great wrath because he know that he got but a short time and try to put his micro seed up in you, man. These were the things that we were told to come out here and warn you of. Got somebody?
Yeah, to back you up. Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
All right, so we were commanded to speak down in the ears of, it said, my people. Who are the Lord's people? You so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans. All right, and it says, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Okay, we're telling you what's going to happen before it happens through the spirit and power of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. All right, you got it.
It says, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
All right, so we see it's the Lord putting these words in our mouth. Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. All right, got it.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right, man. These prophecies are faithful and true. None of them shall fail. The implementation of the Quran or the MOTB is not going to fail. World War III, it's not going to fail, man. But the second war is past, the third coming quickly, man. It's coming, man.
It says, fear not their imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's right, man. We're not worried because you don't believe that the Quran is the micro seed here. We don't care that you don't believe that Jacob's trouble is coming. Because scripture said, what if Saul had not believed? So that make the words of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI no effect. Most High forbid, man. These promises are going to come to pass, man. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar, man.
Yep. Verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Hey, that's the penalty for not believing the report, man. You're going to die in your unfaithfulness, man. Scripture also says, without faith, it's impossible to please Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. You're going to need faith in the times that we're going into, man. The worst times ever, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. Time.
Going back to unbelief. St. John 3 and verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he believeth not in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. Going back of being condemned, you not believing is actually going to seal your judgment, because you're not believing upon the words of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Is ultimately you not believing upon the Heavenly Father, which ultimately is going to lead to you being destroyed, man. That's why it says, he that believeth not is condemned already, man.
Yeah, like I say, it says, because they are not believing in the name. Amen. Automatically by default eliminates IUIC. By default. It gets that simple, man. You got the niggas now preaching about what? What they preach about? You don't hate Esau. You went from burning in hell forever for eternity to Esau not hating this nigga, man.
Hey, they turn into Christians with fringes now, man. That's the only thing they is. That's the only thing they is now, man.
That's it. So yeah, pretty much the Lord is pretty much making manifest the wicked prophets, from the righteous prophets. He's pretty much showing the folly of these different camps, man. All right, it's been made known. So you're still gonna have rebellious Israelites who will hearken to their pernicious ways, right? Their own doctrine. What's gonna lead them to their damnation.
So, going back on that, a lot of you so-called Israelite leaders are gonna have blood on your hands, man. Because you're not warning the people, man. The scripture says to blow you the trumpet in Zion, sound the alarm in my holy mountain, man. You're to be warning the people of Jacob's trouble. You're to be warning the people of the Quran, man. These are heavy prophecies, man. The scripture say if you see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, You're going to have blood on your hands, man, if anyone be taken away, man. You know? So that's why it's important that we blow the trumpet, man. You know, and warn you of these things.
They want to continue on 6 and 15. And starting verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And we see these things, man. You know, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know, you look at all these food shortages, you know, grocery stores shutting down, crops not yielding, you know, that's going into this famine, man. You know, and the scriptures speak of that it be many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. You know, so a lot of people gonna starve to death, man. You know, but we telling you the only way that you're gonna eat is by serving YAHAWASHI. You know, the scripture said, my servant shall eat. You know, you're going to be hungry. You know, so a lot of people gonna starve because they're not serving YAHAWASHI, man. You know, the Lord is sending his famine as a scourge, man. You know, to you wicked niggas that refuse to repent, what better way to get a nigga than to take his food away, man? You know, the scripture says it's better to die by the sword than by famine. You know, shit, man, you know how I feel when you ain't ate a day. But wait till that day turn into a week, and that week turn into weeks, and that weeks turn into months, man. You know, and what scripture is speaking of, the Lord sending many great miseries, man. You know, why? Because they have walked in great pride, and that's one of those many great miseries, man. Is the famine, man. You know, and look at the tag, 888. Lord, all y'all about to see outside, man. You know,
Yeah, it says verse 6. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled.
Like it. Wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. You know, where a man can be a woman can be a man. You know, this place is crazy as hell, weirded out, man. You know, bugged out, man. But YAHAWASHI got to put that fire on this place, man, to cleanse this place, man. And he is, man, with them thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, got
Yeah, because pretty much what the Lord is doing right now is he's making himself manifest, right? So America and the rest of these nations' wickedness is being made manifest before the eyes of the people. So the Lord is bringing out what his prophets to warn your people before all this destruction takes place, right? So when you go to 2 4, verse 37, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So we're in a time in which, the Lord's fulfillment of America's fulfillment of weakness has come to an end, man. So this is why the Lord has sent out his men to warn you, so-called Negro, Latino, and Americans, to repent before his ultimate destruction takes place, man. Before he brings the famine, the pests, as our Lord spoke about in Matthew 24, man. Before he brings war, all these things we spoke about before they came to pass. So we're in that season right now, man. And you don't have long to repent.
Because again, there's something. It gets to a point when you get to the end of it. If something makes up for 12 inches, once you get to 7.5, you know that, you know, it's going to be worked out, for lack of better words. And we're going to get ready to mark off the rulership of Esau. But before the rulership of Esau, it's different signs. Again, like you get to 12, it's 9, 10, 11. Then you get to 12. Certain prophecies must come forth before YAHAWASHI actually come upon the scene, man. And we know that your Lord is going to come upon the scene because we can see those things coming forth. Like what one thing, the sea hill. The R to the F to the I to the D, sea hill, man. Which these devils are trying to put under your skin, a subdermal pulse. You know, you got to know what's like.
Yeah, so we can go back to 2 15, and we started verse 7. Therefore, said the Lord, behold, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, and which they wickedly exercise themselves.
So the Lord is not, you know, finna pull back, man. You know, the Lord is springing into action, man. You know, and we can see it, man. You know, the prophecies are coming fast, man. You know, when we see, you know, everything that started with the apostles and elders, the great men started been speaking of, is coming to pass, man. You know, the Lord is getting busy. We seeing the earthquakes in diverse places. We seeing the storms and tempests. You know, we seeing the love of many waxing cold. You know, the Lord is not holding back, man. You know, yes.
Yeah, because it says the Lord will not hold his tongue no more. That goes to what the prophet's been sent out here, man, to proclaim his will, his decree. All right? Concerning the wicked, when you go to Ezekiel 94, Lord put a mark or a sign of resistance for the ones that are sign and crime for the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. So that contributes to the Lord speaking through his prophets. That's where today, man, proclaiming the evil that's going on. So the Lord said, neither will I suffer them in those things, and we say wickedly exercise themselves.
It's like it. The reason why they wickedly exercise themselves because they don't think that the destruction is going to come. They live in life that they already knew it. That's how it was in the time of the flood, man. In the time of the flood, they lived their everyday life until the niggas got killed, man. And the same thing's going to play out today. Got it?
It says, we say wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me.
Hey, fucking Noah was doing that back in the day. Lot was doing that. You know, that's why those men got delivered, because they actually separated themselves from that world. You got it?
It says, and the souls of the just complain continue.
Yeah. And we out here complaining, man. You know, for all the wickedness, man, that's going on. You know, complaining because this devil's trying to come and poke us, man, and penetrate us, man. You know, you know, we complaining to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. You know, we hate this place, man. You know, for all the wickedness, man. You know, they try to push it on our children. You know, it's terrible, man. That's why we need Yahawah, YAHAWASHI to destroy this place.
We hate this place, and therefore the world hate us. But enemy, the Lord is going to hate you, little man.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 14, and it says, "Seek good and not evil, that he may live. And so the Lord, the power of hosts, shall be with you as he hath spoken." Continue. Hate the evil and love good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Therefore,
It's like you said, hate the evil and love the good, man. You know, for lack of better words, hate this world and love Yahawah. You know, yeah.
Hate yourself.
Yeah, hate Esau. Hey, his spirit, his spirit.
So you think something like you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Hate yourself. Come on, man. Like, here it is. It need to put you niggas in a chain and beat the fuck out you. Rape your mothers, rape your wives, your children. You know what I'm saying? But, bro. But you still talking about you shouldn't hate this so-called white man. The Edomites, man.
This nigga's sick, man.
Yeah, they're sick.
Because ultimately, if you not hate Esau, you bucking up against Yahawah. You actually bucking up against Yahawah by the way you pushing a doctrine point to your own heart, man. And like the brother was mentioning earlier, plain talks. Because now every since you got a couple dollars under your pocket, nigga change the doctrine, man. Shows you that a lot of these niggas don't have no integrity when it comes to the word of the Lord. Because they, like Pastor Paul said, we have not shown, but declare to you the whole gospel. We're not going to try to cover up the Bible what it truly say, because the Bible is for the Lamentations, warning, and woes. But your pastor don't want to preach about it, man. You know, but you got to know.
yeah, verse 15, once again, Amos 5:15. Hate the evil and love good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. It says, therefore,
and that's how we get on the Lord's good side, by hating the things which are evil, real quick, because the things which are evil in this society is good. I got some real quick for you. Let me get Isaiah 5. Select. Because everything is just turned upside down in this wicked ass society, man. This is the book of Isaiah 5. And I'm going to jump down to verse 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You got it, huh? Yep, Carl. I was like, Carl, this Amos 5, Isaiah 5, verse 20 again. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Hey, that's a lot. That's destruction, man. You know, and that's what America pushes, man. You know, they call good evil and evil good. You know, when two men can lay together, You know, that's not good. You know, but America condones these things. And the scripture says, woe, you know.
It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And that's what America does, man. America is the total opposite, man. YAHAWASHI tell us not to eat pork. You know, shit, man. Stoves is full of bacon. You know, YAHAWASHI tell us not to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You got red lobsters over here. You know, yeah, the crab shack. You know, total opposite of what YAHAWASHI say to do. You know, that's why he's about to bring great destruction, man. You know,
real quick. Proverbs 8 and 13, it says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way in the forward mouth do I hate. And that's the fear of YAHAWASHI, YAHWASHI. And that's the spirit that the true saints of the Lord should be coming in, man. So, hey, again, that just proves that roots you niggas out. Let you know, man, you ain't the man of the Lord, man. You talking about that don't hate Esau, man. When this man is your number one enemy, man. Here it is. He puts forth nothing but fucking wickedness, man. You see? So why we shouldn't hate him, man? If you coming in that righteous spirit, you see? The scriptures tell you, get two walk together lest they be agreed. You know, you can't walk hand in hand unto this man. You see, because he's an evil man. The Lord hates this nigga, man. You see, and we hate whatever the Lord hates, man. You see, that's the spirit we coming into.
I got something to bag you up real quick. It's the Lord hates this nigga. This is the book of Sirach 27 and verse 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like you. Read this one time. In Sirach 27 and verse 24, I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for the Lord will hate him.
It's about Nate. Come on. There's nothing like this red, filthy fucker, man. The Lord has hated many things, but nothing like him, man. Look at him, man. He's a filthy damn beast, man.
My brother?
See?
If I can say,
You got it, bro.
if I can say, like, we supposed to hate for the Lord hate, right? We're supposed to be in the spirit of YAHWAH. So if you hate Esau, then you likewise supposed to hate this dude, man. You see? So when you say that you don't hate Esau, then by default, that means you're saying that you love Esau. Because there's only two areas. You either love this nigga or you hate him. So if you're preaching about the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, then by default, that means that you hate this nigga. If not, then that means that you love him, which is not in the spirit of YAHWAH, man. So that makes you niggas false prophets, man. You're not sent by YAHWAH, man. Okay.
Hey, so like you back to just add to that, because ultimately you hate wickedness. You hate the thwarting of putting the Lord down, because you read that 2 Thessalonians, Esau, he exalted himself above the Most High by the way of his large legislations, the way he pushed forth the economy and bullshit like that. These white dude niggas cleave unto Esau because of the money. You want to sell yourself out, you want to sell your soul, you want to basically forget about your integrity just so you can please the so-called white man. It just dribble down into it. You niggas are fucking coons now, man. You are fucking coons now because ultimately you sold out yourself in order to please the so-called white man. I got some real quick, and then we start from you got this is the book of because it was prophesied for us to get on the so-called white man. This is the book of Ezekiel 35, and I'm gonna go ahead and start at verse Ezekiel 35 in verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Y'all got it?
That's what we're doing, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, we prophesying against this place. We telling you that America will soon be destroyed by fire, man. You know, thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, this place is through, man. You know, and if you measure the times, if you're paying attention to the side, you can see, man, you know, we at the end, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, the end is here, man. You know, we seeing, it's that massive 24. You know, we seeing the earthquakes, you know, in diverse places. It was just an earthquake yesterday. Would have killed like 800 people.
1,000.
You know, 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, that's going back to that second Ezra 15, where it said I would bring death and destruction. You know, YAHWASHI is bringing great death and destruction to this place, man. You know.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 24, starting at the 3rd verse. And it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And where shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
All right, so the disciples asked YAHAWASHI, what's going to be a sign of when you're about to return? You got it, huh?
It says, and YAHAWASHI answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am HAMASHIACH.
Hey, we see that, man. You know, these false camps, you know, telling you not to hate Esau. You know, you can have sex on the Sabbath. You know, ain't no sex trouble. You know, the MOTV is not the Quran or the CHIP. You know, we see that. You know, again, prophecy is in motion, man. Yeah.
Yep, it says, and YAHAWASHI answered and said unto them, again, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am HAMASHIACH, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Hey, man, you constantly hearing wars and rumors of wars, man. You know, Russia, China, Russia and Ukraine, China, Taiwan. You know, we're hearing of wars and rumors of wars. Yeah.
See that ye be not in trouble for all these things. What's come to pass, but the end is not yet. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences.
So like it, there go that famines again, man. You know, and that's what's really gonna humble people, man. When they go in the grocery store and ain't no food. You know, the scripture said, for suddenly shall the sown place appear unsown. And that just happened here in our neck of the woods, man. You know, Save-A-Lot was found empty suddenly, man. You know, wait till it come to your Publix, your Kroger, your Walmart. You know, people gonna lose it, man. Trader Joe's, you know, yeah, your Trader Joe's, Buc-ee's, you know, and shit, man. They gonna be found empty suddenly, man. You know.
Like I say, all the stuff that the brother mentioned, all that is happening right now, man. You know, on a smaller scale, but it's going to increase. See, so we're in those times which our Lord YAHAWASHI spoke about, Matthew the 24th chapter.
And so like it, and it shows you right now that YAHAWASHI actually speaking in the future. YAHAWASHI was back there 2,000 years ago, speaking right here in 2023, man. The Lord is speaking ahead of time, man. God said, I'm speaking above your head. He was actually doing it in a lot of days, man. Because he wasn't speaking in 1 AD or 2 AD or 32 AD. He was speaking in the times that we are in right now, man. Showing you the beauty of prophecy, man. You know, you got to
That goes back to Matthew 2nd chapter.
It's it.
At the end, it shall speak in our lives.
That's it.
Lord, this shows you that YAHAWASHI is true, man. The Lord is true. He's out there. And he's counseling everything that's going on in the earth, man. Whether it may be from the chip, whether it may be from the famine, the pests, all right, the earthquakes, the wars, all these things are being spoken about in these times. But this is the time for you to get right, man. Right? You don't have long. We're going to say that right now. You don't got long, man, unless you're going to be, you know, if you don't get right, you're going to be bathing in mustard juice, man.
So like, what's that, Zechariah? Zechariah, the day of the Lord is near. It is near.
Hasten is great.
You know, it is near, man. You know.
Yep, it says that earthquakes in diverse places.
Amen. Again, some earthquakes in diverse places, man. We say up to like 1,000, man. Yep. You know, what the scripture says, greater evils than these, you know, shall be done. You know, you think that was something right now? You think that was some 800 where it was 50,000 in Turkey? You know, wait till the big one hit America, man. You know, Lord is really going to open up on this place. You're going to see great death and destruction, man. You know?
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Hey, this is just the beginning, man. It's just getting started, man. You know, just wrapping up. Yeah.
Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many,
so like it, it's us being persecuted for YAHAWASHI sake.
and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and deceive many, because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Oh, man, that's something we see heavy, man. That's it, bro. The spirit, man, it's heavy, man. The love of many is waxing cold, man. You're constantly seeing, you know, people killing their children, you know, children killing their parents, You know, then off they self, you know, but the suicide rate has went up. You know, people not giving a damn, man. But we see the love of many is waxing cold. You know, and scripture says, perilous time shall come. You know, dangerous, man. It's gonna be dangerous out here, man.
Shot. He said, perilous times shall come, and men should become lovers of their own selves, especially niggas with his friends. And them fringes gonna come off in that day, and especially that day of persecution. The fringes gonna come off, man. And then you're gonna be revealed, man, to who you really is, man. You see, these niggas they gonna go through these houses, rapture these houses. What's that for lack of bread with the sword? Hey, that's the time we come into, like the brother speaking on, man. The love of many shall wax cold, man. And they ain't gonna have no answer either when shit get real, man.
I got some real questions going about these wicked ass Israelite niggas, man. Because we recently had a simple nigga named Nick who departed from the faith just because his own fucking belly, man. This is the book of Titus 1 in verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, showing you that the worst nigga you can meet is a nigga that came into the truth, man. You feel me? Because a nigga, you can take care of nigga, you can help him out and shit like that, but nigga still turn his back on you, man. Showing you that a lot of you niggas ain't gonna have no, y'all don't got no integrity now, so how much integrity you gonna have left in later time, man? The Lord set you niggas up and take the seat up, man. You gotta do something.
Put your hands to the side, you know, and look back. You know, you ain't good for the kingdom, man. You know, that's why now it's time to be really seeking the Lord, man. Praying to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. You know, from the hour to the day. You know, don't have them go down there and take their seat, man. You know, some serious times, man.
Like I say, the Lord is pretty much showing you right now these different Israelite camps, IUIC, ITBK, and in that time, y'all gonna turn on each other, man. All you niggas gonna turn on each other. The Lord gonna make that shit happen.
They do it. They do it. They hit the ball wrong.
You Israel, but you fight.
Every week, niggas get it too.
Let's two walk together. Said if you agree, apparently you ain't gonna fucking agree, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fighting for that great millstone, man. We're in the same spirit.
Yeah, and so like add on that, and Sakara trying to say something too. Sakara got to fight with his wife. We come over here. You see what I'm saying? I thought it was be peaceful among all men. You niggas don't know what the truth is really about, man. Simple ass fucking niggas, man.
The time of starvation come, man. The time of trouble come. You niggas gonna turn your back on each other in your own camp, man. You see? You're gonna be sitting your own neighbor's food, man. Because you know, your homeboy told you, hey, I got food stopped at this time of the family. I got some shit stopped up in the back. Hey, well, hey, when that time comes, that other nigga that you told the nigga about, he gonna come to your shit, man. Visit your door. You see? The Lord gonna bring shit like that to you unruly ass niggas, man. You see?
It's the book of 2 Ezra, 15, and I'm gonna start at verse 17. It says, matter of fact, yeah, 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city, it shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
The men should be afraid, right? And why is that? Because you ain't gonna have no fucking food, man. When you go to say to the 6, I think 24 spot and get that real good bubble shot. Neighbors, you're gonna fight against each other.
That's spirit. Like, that's spirit. Yeah, this 2 Ezra 6:24. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another.
You fucking niggas, man.
That's it.
You motherfucking cats out there, man. Y'all gonna fight against each other.
Like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Because the waters, the true waters are gonna be hidden in that time.
And dry it up.
Yeah, that's it. You're not gonna have faith in that day. So what? You're gonna turn on each other, man. You're gonna take your own. You're gonna take your own fucking neighbors' children, their wives, their food, for the sake of your family, man. That's what's coming.
And you get to a point that you start eating niggas, man. That's it. That's how bad it's gonna be. Get niggas are gonna start eating niggas. he gonna be twice that nigga now.
German child of hell.
Yeah, double the child of hell, man. Like you finish this off, then I got this. This is verse 18. It's like verse 19. He says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread in great tribulation." If I may, the lack of bread is talking about the famine. You got to know.
It says, read it one more time.
Come on. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor."
It's your best fucking friend, man. Stay next door to you. Me that you know across the street. You kick it with, man. Y'all niggas barbecue together along this shit.
It's like brothers.
Yeah, it's like brothers. When that shit get hard, look at the fire, you motherfucker, man. Then what the fuck you gonna go? You're not gonna have faith in that day. You're gonna be calling on Christ. Then all of a sudden you come to the conclusion. But damn, my homeboy, my USC up the street, nigga told me, or whoever kept that nigga in, he told me he got some food stored for the town family. In case that is a family. I'm gonna go to that nigga house and take his shit.
He told me they were gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna play peaceful. I'm gonna get up in his house and pull a gun on the nigga. Brother, I'm gonna take this shit.
Most time Christ bless.
Yeah. Hey, shit get real, man.
God, it says, I'm sorry,
No, so like I was just gonna say, it's a video I seen, and this ass don't eat it. So they had a slice of bread that they cut into both slices. You know, so the bread was thin as hell, man. The tomato was thin as hell. Well, the scripture said they shall eat, you know, in America, you know, they drink with care, man. So when you drinking a little cap, you know, it's gonna be bad out here, man.
Yeah, it's the spirit that brother said you gotta eat the measure and drink the cap. Hey, motherfucker gonna be on one for water bottle for a week. That's how bad it's gonna get, man.
It's like you gotta take the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pour the water bottle top. Yeah, the cap and
Like
shit.
medicine.
Yeah, real shit.
It's not gonna be a thing. They're gonna grab the whole bottle. They're gonna put that thing together.
Put his ass together.
They're gonna do a area.
Shot.
The whole water bottle. Drink it up, man. Showing you that you guys are not gonna survive the family, man. You got to know.
Yeah, it's on the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment, that they may want bread and water and be astonished one with another and consume away for their iniquities." So like the brother's going into, hey, that's the season we coming into. The brother said beautiful earlier, what better way to humble a nigga than to take his plate away? It's a luxury to a Babylonian that he can get McDonald's at 2 o'clock in the morning, man. But see, the Lord is finna get ready to take all that shit away, man. See? And you like scripture said, you're gonna have to eat your bread by piece, man. All right? Or one piece of bread, hit the corn just for the day, you know what I mean? You know, that's what's coming into the land. So like,
going back, he says, that's where the humble nigga, Deuteronomy 80 verse 3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger. That's the best way to humble a nigga is when he hungry. There's no coincidence that the stick commercial today, and what's that mean? What's that trademark? You're not yourself when you're hungry. So your homeboy not gonna be your homeboy when you're hungry. They ain't gonna be a hot dog. And if that homeboy gonna be a hamburger. They say, read this again, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger. Feed thee which manner which thou knowest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man does not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord. For the Lord YAHAWASHI doth by the Lord YAHAWASHI doth man live. It's lucky, if I may. It's by the words of the Lord whether you live, man. It's not by how much beans and rice you got. Because hey, the Lord might put us in a situation you want to eat for 3-4 days. The Lord might put you in a situation you not eat probably 8 for a week. And that's a week and a half. That's a fucking miracle right there, man. And only reason why you survive because you're YAHAWASHI and because of your faith, man. Faith is going to be a very important component, especially in a time of famine, man. Yeah, bro.
Of life. That's it, bro. When it's carnal, that leads to death, man. That's it. You know, you get carnal. You know, when you hungry, you go down there and take that seed, you're gonna be destroyed, man.
Matter of fact, I got something for you. We can get Romans the 8th chapter, which you just quoted. The class, no, we can get the book of Romans. So like, it's the book of Romans 8 and verse 6. For to be carnally minded is filth.
So like going back to what you were saying about no matter how much bacon and rice and shit, you know,
It's the spirit. Everybody came about potato
yeah, how much food you got stored up, you know, how many guns you got, you know, it's not gonna be able to save you, man. You know, these all blessing is before us, man. These niggas got drones, man, drones, robo dogs. You know, you gonna need YAHWASHI, you know.
Here's about.
Come.
That's like, I mean, that's why Isaiah 33 and 6 is going to put heavy in that day, man. Wisdom and knowledge should be what the stability of our time. Like brother said, you may not eat for a week, it's a lot. But the fact you got the word of the Lord, that's a miracle. You know that's a miracle too. You know what I mean? So what you gonna do? You gonna praise the Lord. Next thing you know, God might manifest a miracle, and you know you get a professor of food right before your face, man.
Somebody just came together with some raisins, came with some pecans and mix.
Yeah,
Y'all say, motherfucker like y'all now, man. Lord gonna be feeding us good in those days, man. Yeah, he might be the brother. Yeah,
Oh, it's there.
it's a good ass one. Come on, huh? Come on. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Y'all got it.
Remain spiritual, Lord, with it to the end, man. You know, trust that YAHWASHI is gonna keep us, man. Because the scripture says the angels of the Lord encampeth around about those that fear him. You know, so that's why it's important that you fear YAHWASHI so you can be protected and fed and taken care of in the evil times that we're going into, man.
That's it, bro. You know, like I say, like the scripture speaks about waiting on the Lord's mercy. Like the scriptures also say that in your patience possesses your soul. So when in time of tribulation, you're going to have to display patience when waiting on the Lord's mercy, man. You're not going to be in a hasty environment, where you're going to be hasty making decisions and you know, go and take the fucking chip or whatever, and then expect the Lord to deliver you out there. Nah, man, the Lord gonna have to try you in that time. All right, He gonna try you in that time. He's gonna make you wait for his mercy. You see, so that's what we're gonna have to do in these times. That's what His truth builds us up for. It gives us patience. It gives us you know, comfort in the scriptures, knowing the testimony of our forefathers, how they had patience, you know, and came through trials and tribulations, and ultimately in the end they received mercy. But yeah, we got to depend on what our forefathers in that time, man.
I got a little bit more of this. It says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. If you be in the fleshly mindset or carnal mindset, you're not going to push forth the pleasable sacrifice. You're not going to push forth a pleasable food. Instead of you trusting in the Lord and waiting till the meal come to you, because you're going to go down to the post office and to their local church, 42 Avenue Baptist Church, to take the seat up in order to eat, man. Well, I said 42 Avenue Baptist Church, man. Motherfucker gonna go down the street and take the seat up, man. Then it's not no coincidence. That's the spirit of YAHWASHI. Man, that dangerous times come upon the planet Earth, and what you're going to do in those dangerous times, whether you're going to trust in the flesh or whether you're going to trust in the spirit, man. You know, yeah, brothers, I don't think you're supposed to got it.
It's direct 2 and 1. It says, my son, if thou come and serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto
He says, make not haste to the time of trouble, man. They say, make not haste, but you ain't ate in 7 days. You got a lot.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
It's like that may be increased in my last end, because ultimately, if you be patient, he says, patience possesses your souls. At the end of it, you're going to have an increase. You're going to be better in on the back end than you was on the front, like the story of Job. Job was a rich man, and for the lack of better words, at the end of the story, he was even down, man. You know?
Yep, you got it, bro. It's like scripture written 4 times for our learning, man. You know, we can learn from Noah. You know, Noah moved with fear. You know, that's what got Noah saved, man. You know, and Noah believed the report, man. You know, who a lot. You know, Daniel in the lion's den. You know, the 3 holy children. You know, all these were written for our learning, man. You know, to know that, you know, hey, the power that we serve can deliver us too, man. You know,
like I say, it was Noah. Noah was prophesying 120 years, but he never stopped building. That's it, right? He continued building over to them because what he believed. Right. So it's the same thing that we're doing today. We're continually building because we believe, man. And in the end, the results are going to be made manifest as we're going to be lifted up into those chariots, you know, because the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI going to shine. So that's why we continually going this way, because we believe that what we're building right now through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI going to shine, it's going to ultimately save us in the time of the end, man. Right?
So like faith without works is dead, man. You know, this is showing our faith, man. Us coming out here working, man.
Yep. It says, whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully and be patient when God change for a long state. For God is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
It says, God is trying in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So what? You're going to have to go through something, man. That shows you what type of product or what type of fear that you are. Whether you the gold or okra, or whether you a fucking piece of wood. Because the only thing the gold to do is get only more precious and more pure. But a piece of wood will get burnt up and fall apart at that time of adversity. You got
like we say often, in order to get through it, you're going to have to go through it. The scripture tells us that through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High YAHWAH. That's it. You know, we're going to have to go through it, man. You know, like brother brought out at first, you know, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know, you're going to catch hell in this truth, man. You know, if you ain't something wrong, man, you know, the Lord chastised, so like the Lord chastised those whom he loved, man. You know, so brothers going to catch it, man. You know, but when you go to a lower state, you got to go through it, man. You know, keep pushing.
Again, it says, verse 5, so right 2 and 5, for God is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help you. Order thy way aright and trust in him.
Like read that if you believe.
Believe in him.
You got to believe, man. Again, without faith, it's impossible to please YAHWAH. So you got to believe, man. You know, when you tell us, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, you know, and lean not to thine own understanding. You know, you got to really believe wholeheartedly, even if you said for all the unfaithful. So you got to be full of faith, man. The Lord ain't dealing with doubt, man. You know, you can't doubt, man. You got to believe that he said that he gonna do what he said he gonna do. So,
So believe in him, and he will help you. Order thy way aright and trust in him. He that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy.
so like he said, and trust in him. Again, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. You know, believing in his word, man.
He that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. He that fear the Lord, believe him.
Hey, so like what does Scripture say? Lord taketh pleasure in those that fear him, and they are hoping his mercy, man. You know, so you should be hoping in the mercy of YAHWAH, man. You know, with a famine coming, you know, you're gonna need a deliverer in the time of famine. You're gonna need a deliverer in the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, and who's gonna be doing the delivering? YAHWAH.
If I can say, wait for the first time. Sure, like this is something that you know you're gonna have. They've been brought up into an environment that you pretty much, you know, you get what you want, man. Everything is at your disposal. See? So it doesn't require patience to obtain the things that you want in this lifetime. So brother, you know, when the time comes when the family is out and there's a lack of food, of course, all right, a lack of resources, then you're not gonna have the patience to endure those times. So guess what? In your hasty decision, you're gonna go down and say, man, fuck it, my family gotta eat. My children gotta eat, man. My wife bugged me. I love them, you know. I know about the chip, but I'm gonna still go and take that chip because what? You didn't have faith. That's what's coming, man. A lot of folks know about the chip, but they're gonna still take it because that life well is here, man.
Yep, it says, "Ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy."
So like, and we hoping for good and mercy. So he's going back, you know, the Lord taking pleasure in them, they fear him and they're hoping his mercy.
It says, verse 10, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?"
Noah wasn't confounded, you know, because his business started to rain. You know, Lot, you know, Daniel, you know, the men of old were never confounded, man. They trusted in Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Okay?
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
It's like who else despised and called upon him. You know, I said, remember the generations of old, for the lack of better words. Look at Noah, look at Abraham, the three holy children. Look at Moses. When you look at the story of Moses, Moses was actually on a high seat. Moses was really well respected back then in the Egyptian Empire. But he said, fuck that shit. I'd rather serve my people, showing you the integrity of that man, bro. And that's what a lot of these niggas like nowadays is the integrity of the whole side, or the integrity of yourself, man. Niggas would rather sell themselves out, sell themselves short, for a lack of better words, or to please the so-called white man, or even to please the fucking flesh, man. But you look at these men of old, for a lack of better words, they kept their integrity and they was increase on their latter end, man. You know, y'all understand.
Yeah, it says, verse 11, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful." It says, "And forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction."
He says, and he saveth in the time of affliction, man. And ain't we coming in time of affliction right now? Ain't we coming into the times of Daniel, the 12th chapter, the times of Jacob's trouble? Matthew, the 24th chapter, about tribulation, all hell breaking loose, man. Luke, the 21st chapter, shit, it's gonna get real. And it's only gonna increase, man. Things are not gonna stay the same. Everything is gonna change suddenly, man. Whether it be by the way you buy or sell, or whether it be by the way you eat, man. All these things can change on the sudden, man. You know? You got it, bro.
It says, "Woe be to the woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands."
Yo, woe be to you niggas who don't do the work, man. The guys who fearful, who have the faint hands, who scared to push what the word unto the Lord. He said, "Oh, you went to the word, woe, it actually means destruction, man." You got it?
It says, "And the sinner that goes two ways."
And what's that mean with the sin that goes two ways? It means a double-minded man. Like the scriptures say, a double-minded man is what? And all these fucking ways. And that's how a lot of these Israelite niggas is, man. They say, yeah, Edomites can be. Say, oh, no, they can't. You know, they say something about the great pastor. Oh, no, it's not. Niggas said a couple years ago, there's no such thing as Jacob's trouble. But a couple years later, now it's such thing. Nigga, you switching it up, man. You're being double-minded. You got it? Come on.
Verse 13, "Woe to him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not."
Woe to him that's faint-hearted, man. Niggas that's second and jiving, man. Instead of committing, you're taking half steps, man. 99 and a half just won't do, man. The Lord only deserves 100% of you, bro. You know, you got it.
Therefore shall he not.
He says, therefore shall he not be delivered, man. Because ultimately, if you don't commit unto Yahawah, you're not going to be delivered from the times of Jacob's trouble, man. You got it, bro.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Defended, come on.
Woe unto you that have lost patience.
He says, woe unto you that have lost patience. Because a nigga, if he don't eat for 18 hours, he ready to lose it. Motherfuckers don't eat for damn 24 hours, they're ready to lose it. Motherfuckers ain't got the discipline to fast. That's the reason why your fucking body fucked up. Reason why, you know, bitch, I can't lose weight, you know, the baby weight. Just go on a fast, motherfucker. It's simple as that. Go on a water fast. Things like that. But people are not used to not eating in this society. Because this society is a society that pushes forth towards the flesh.
Yep.
Like whether it be the food. That might go for Revelation 18 time. It says the delicacy says what live so deliciously. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, all the major restaurants that's pushed forth throughout the 7 points of the earth. It came from fucking America, man. So once that family comes, you niggas are going to be turned upside down, bro. You niggas are not going to know how to live a life without the comforts of food. You got to read that again.
It says, woe to you who have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
What would you gonna do when the Lord asks you, what happened to my talent? Nigga, one time he digged into the ground. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm just gonna quit this here later and I'm gonna go back to the river. When it comes fast, I'm gonna come back to it. Niggas put down the plow and think you can come back damn next year. No, fuck that, man. The Lord, he's the power of now, bro. Down, brothers, guys. Somebody.
That's for you real quick. It goes to what your faith without works is dead. So Psalm 50, now outside of verse 14, it says, offer unto the Most High thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High.
It's his offering unto the Most High Thanksgiving. Now, what's this Thanksgiving? You actually pushing forth this word. The word of YAHAWASHI shall forgiven us this word, man. Because out this world, without this truth, we won't be nothing. Without the Lord, the power, YAHAWASHI shall the creators of heavens and earth, who would even fucking exist? Do you even get that's how extreme the Lord is, man? You niggas don't even consider that. You got it, bro.
It says, and call upon me in the day of trouble.
It says, and call upon me in the day of trouble. You got it.
I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me.
It says, I will deliver thee, because why you gave Thanksgiving. That's what the Lord is actually going to deliver you. Bible shall give you James 1. That's being graphic words. I think it's like around 20, James 1 and 20. Because with this word, it's actually how you deliver your soul. You don't deliver your soul by doing your own thing. No, you deliver your soul by doing the will and the work of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI, man. You down, brothers, guys. Yeah, James 1 and 20. Yeah, I think that's it. You got it. This is the book of James, chapter 1. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of knowledge, and receive with meekness. Come on. The engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Showing you that this word is actually the power of your deliverance. It's not like we're receiving this word and receiving this truth of GP. No, we're receiving this truth hoping and praying to the Lord to be delivered from the times of wrath that soon come upon the planet Earth, man. Whether you niggas know it or not, bro, because a lot of niggas do it just to sound deep and just to hear yourself talk, man. You know, y'all brothers got it. Come on, get to
Second Ezra 9 and 7, it says, everyone that shall be saved,
everyone that shall be saved,
they shall be able to escape by his word.
And escape is a powerful word, because in order to escape something, that means danger had to be on the edge. You got it?
Yep, it says by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
So it's going to be works in your faith. It's how you're going to be delivered and escape by the dangerous plagues that come down the pipe, like the brother mentioned earlier. The famine, the plagues, the earthquakes. All these things are not calming down. Actually, all these things are increasing upon the planet Earth. You got it, bro.
It says, shall be preserved from the said peril.
Preserved.
And shall see my salvation in my land.
That's preserved from the said peril. Preserved the dangers, the perilous times. You got it?
And within my borders, so I have sanctified him from the beginning.
I was like, you being yesterday, say. I got some real quick for y'all. Pass back to y'all. First Timothy 4 and verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
You know, like I said, yeah, that eliminates carnality. That eliminates the works of the flesh. So the Lord is pretty much limited salvation unto the word, man. Pretty much, you had to hearken to what the words are saying in order for you to be saved. The brother brought out, he had grabbed his word, which says to save your soul. Let it say you was blind or something like that, man. How would you receive salvation? Would it be by watching somebody march? You know? They made a little destroy Babylon quick. But yeah, if you was blind, let's say you was blind, man. You came across the word of the Most High. All right? What would you want? What would you desire? Would you desire the words, or would you desire somebody march in the street? You hear them march up and down, songs like you spin the club and all this shit. You know, what would you desire? Would you desire the words of life or carnality? That's what it comes down to, man. The words of life, and we had it through the testimony of YAHAWASHI, right? Yeah, the elect will be gathered by the word. Let's get Luke 5:5. That so the elect will be gathered by the word. That eliminates the carnality aspect of niggas marching, niggas putting on a parade wearing fancy garments, you know, talking these great swelling words, you know, deceiving the mass of the self. This word eliminates all of that. It sifts out the undesirables from the desirables.
Kind, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 5 and verse 5. Arise, O you, Salakia, arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about towards the east.
Right, so this is talking about the elect. You are rising out of the grave, the spiritual graves, by the way it is true, and we're looking towards the east. Go ahead.
And behold, thy children gathered from the west
Over here in the Americas, okay?
unto the east by the word of the Holy One.
So we've been gathered from the west to the east by what? The word of the Holy One, man. See, it's not by carnality. Niggas got football fields and shit. Lord don't give a fuck about this shit, man. You see, the Lord cares about his word. This word has been established from the beginning. And this is how the elect will be gathered, man. All this shit y'all doing now is temporary. It's not going to stand in the day of trouble anyway, man. Right?
Good morning. Hey, so like, niggas do shit just for show, man.
That's it.
Just to show that I'm cheap, I look good. But hey, that happened in the times of old. You want to ask the fifth chapter? Yo, what it says, it was Thaddeus. He put like in 2000, man. What happened to the endemic? He killed them guys.
Yep.
The spirits, man, I always been nigga who try to make a splash in the flesh with this truth, but they never lasted long, man.
And the scripture sells out that shit. The scripture says these niggas, the works that they do is to be seen on men, right? So if you go into the scripture, you'll find out that these niggas are not going according to the spirit, but rather they're going according to their spirit. They're doing their own thing, man. All right? But you niggas are blinded by the carnality aspect of it. That's what's going to get you killed.
Like it says, carnality is self. If you be carnal, that's the spirit of you being in the spirit of justice. There's enmity with your whole self. Because ultimately you're pushing out the healthy father and you just trust it in the flesh. And with the flesh, the only thing the flesh wants you to do is to be comforted. You know, do as thou wilt. The flesh is really the yellow spirit. You only live once. Not knowing that you're going to have to come back and pay for your fucking sins, man. You know, and that's why niggas continue to push forth their life like everything is straight and all good, man. You got some more? And you got to give me 1 Corinthians 4, like last verse. The things that we see on temple, and that's 1 Corinthians 4. They can see on 1 Corinthians 4. Last verse. Nicely said.
You know, it's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, and verse 11. And it says, knowing therefore, this is the book of 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. While we look not at the things that which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
He says we don't look at which are things which are seen. You see something with your physical eye, what that is, the flesh. It says we look at not the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. Dr. Bashar in Hebrews 11 in verse 1 show you that this is built on the spirit. This is not built upon the flesh. This is not built upon your muscle armor. This is not built upon you looking like a hero. Like this is all built upon the spirit, man. The spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. You got it, bro.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen, man. And that's ultimately what? The kingdom of heaven. Even though we're here physically in the kingdom of Esau, we're looking forward towards the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. Read that one more time. They want to jump back to you. Got it?
This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
The substance of things hoped for. What we hope for to get out of this place? We hope for the Lord to deliver us from evils. Like the brother said, I'm the shadow of life, you know. Deliver us from the evils that's come upon the planet Earth. Got it?
The evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen, because even though physically we don't see the deliverance, we don't see the miracles, we know that it's coming, brother. Very soon, man. But in the flesh, you can't see it. Why? Doing shit like that, man. Nigga, like his ears around, man. Go back to what you got.
Yeah, it says,
matter of fact, jump in verse 15.
yeah, it's for 2 Corinthians, 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but thou our outward man perish.
So our outward man perish, which is what? The flesh. Come on.
Yet the inward man is renewed day by
And
day.
it's the spirit. That's how the Lord deal with you. Continue on.
Yep. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Because how the Lord punishes us, he punishes us through the flesh, whether it be a financial demon, the baby mama demon, shit, busy demon, everything coming your way at once. The Lord can get you many ways, but he's going to get you in the flesh. But the way to stay in the game is the spirit. Now, like this football season, if a nigga doing a run game, you got to stay in the run game. Man. You know? You got it.
It says, for us, it says, for our light affliction.
Read that from the top.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and external weight of glory.
Just like the time of Job. Even though he was rich in the flesh and those things got taken away, at the end he was increased. Same thing like today. Even though we don't have the glitz and glamour, ultimately in the spirit of the Lord, he's going to give us that. The only thing we got to do is be patient and go through this hell, man. That's why brother pointed out earlier, take it cheerfully. Because ultimately you're going to be increased in your last end. Got it?
It says, while we look not at the things which are seen.
We don't look at the things which are in the flesh, come on.
But at the things which are not seen.
But in the things which are not seen, which is by faith.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
Yes, the flesh is temporal. Even when you pop a bride, bro, just not to be too graphic, but you can have the bride you've been trying to hit since high school. Most 20 minutes, bro. 30 minutes if you get it. And nowadays, real shit. And then what? You know what they call it? They call it post-net clarity, man. You realize this, man, what the fuck, now you're ready to go, bro. So these temporal pleasures and these temporal gifts that this world give you, they only last a moment. It's a disappointment. The boss ain't that bad, man. It ain't even good. It's a bad, man. You exert yourself, man. Oh, man, shit. You got it, man. It's just a big wet raw hole. You got it, bro. Read that from the top, brother.
It says, verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Come on.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
The things which are seen are temporal, so the fleshly corners and the fleshly pleasures it only last for a moment. Come on.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Yes, the things which are not seen is eternal, which is what? The spirit, the kingdom of heaven, the taking down the Esau, everlasting life. All these things is what we look for. But the reason why we're looking for these things, because we are in the spirit, man. Because the only thing that really holds you back is the flesh. The flesh is the reason why niggas would rather smoke a blunt and listen to the Lord. The flesh is the reason why ABA Youngboy have a control of these niggas' minds. The flesh is the reason why Cardi B a bad bitch, you know? Like that. That's the reason. Because they are so wrapped up in the flesh, man. You know, anybody got something? If nobody got that, maybe 1 6. It started at verse like 4, like 5 or 6. You got it, brother.
This is 1 John 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
If any man love the world, the love of his Father is not in him. And how is the fault of you loving the world? Money, cars, clothes, and hoes. That's what the world teach you, man. The world don't teach you about integrity, being a man, standing up on your ground. The world teach you if the Crown 19 come back to take another vaccine. The world don't teach you to refuse that and to stand on your integrity. Read that again, huh?
Yep, it says, verse 1 John 2 and 15, it says, "Love not the world,
Love not the world.
neither the things that are in the
These are
world."
the things which are in the world, the dainties that this nigga offer. Come on.
It says, "If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
So if you love this society, if you love Esau, for you niggas who don't want us to get on Esau, they mean the love of YAHAWASHI from outside is not in you niggas, man. Come on, bro.
Just gonna tell you, man. But you gotta get it out. If they ain't your mind, then you sit there, man. You're like a bitch, you're pretty much see ahead, see the kingdom of heaven is coming after America, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, you keep you trapped within this cycle. Yeah, man.
And you're gonna be entangled in the web of lies. It's like the US dollar. When you go into the dollar, they have spider webs on there, man. You know what I'm saying? So part of you loving the world is loving money. You know, come on, huh? You gotta have that ice ass. It's gotta get you that thing, man. Come on.
It says, "All that is in the world,
All that is in the world,
the lust of the flesh,
come on.
and the lust of the
The
eyes,
lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes,
and the pride of life."
and the pride of life. Because niggas are proud. Americans breed proudness, man. The America, the proud, the Marines, the proud, the few. All these things that is represented in America breeds pride, which pride is what? Something that the Lord hates, man. Come on.
It says, "The pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
But it's of the world. Continue on.
And the world passes
And
away,
the world passes away because the world is of the flesh. Going back to say the things that we see are temporary, but the things we not see is eternal. Come on.
and the lust thereof.
And the lust thereof.
But he that doeth the will of the BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI abideth forever."
So the lust and everything that get pushed forth in this society, it abides for a moment. But if you do the will of YAHAWASHI, it really abides forever, everlasting life.
That's a lot. Like going back on what the brothers were speaking on, like for example, the other camp, IUIC, of course, the football field. That shit, that ain't the will of the Father. The Lord said, "If you love me, feed my sheep." All right, you feed the sheep of the Lord, or you feed the sheep. You know, you're gonna be granted that everlasting life, man. Like the scripture said, "He that do the will of the Father abideth forever," man. So that's the mission, to feed the sheep, man. All right, not to look good and all the precious, precious garments and shit, man. Nah, man.
It's like it, because it says, "I have not shunned, but declare unto you the whole gospel of the Most High."
That's it, bro.
You know, because we know it's all about teaching the truth, but what you teach, because people can think they teach the truth, and they really teaching lies, man. They really lean to their own understanding. There's a lot of simple niggas in IUIC. That's the reason why they follow this shit. Niggas say, "Yeah, we can get a big football picture. I want you to be lined up as the high eye." Everybody when they ask around you, y'all line up as an eye. In A through Z, you feel me? Niggas just stupid as hell, man. But really, it's a fleshly work that these niggas trust in. You know, get that wrong for the second chapter. We started the fifth verse. Matter of fact, started the fourth verse of the chapter. It's the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 4. "Wherefore, my brethren, he also are become dead to the law by the body of a Mashiach." It's showing you that you niggas talking about keep the law, keep the law, keep the law. You can't keep the law in this society, man. Really, the only thing we can do, we can keep the law the best of our ability, but we can trust on YAHAWASHI. See, because these niggas don't push for YAHAWASHI. You got it?
that ye should be married to another, even to him who was raised from the dead.
That's it. You got it.
That we should bring forth fruit unto Yahweh.
That's it. Come on.
For when we were in the flesh,
When we were in the flesh,
the motions of sin,
brother, brother soul, brother soul, brother would just keep committing adultery like a motherfucker, man. We always want in that sinful lifestyle, that fleshly lifestyle. And the reason why you did it because it felt good. Making that fast money, what you popping these different bras, all that felt good to the flesh, man. You got it? Read it from the top.
verse 5, for when we were in the flesh, the motions of sin, which were by the law, did work in our members,
because the reason why we were not, because the law said don't do that. Continue on.
to bring forth fruit unto death. But now we are delivered from the law, that being dead wherein we were held, that we should serve in newness of spirit.
And newness of spirit, that's that new spirit, the QADASH entering into you, man. You have that Holy Spirit upon your YAHAWASHI, and you actually becoming a whole new man. Got it?
And not in the oldness of the letter.
And not in the oldness of the letter. And basically, we know that the letter killer, but ultimately we can't, people can't keep the law until they 100% ability. I want to see you niggas keep doing it. I want to see you niggas keep the law 100%, but you can't. But you guys talking about the new covenant, man. Niggas talking about they ain't a new covenant, but they got a demon in front of them. You got some up there. You got
boastful. You storm your nose on the YAHAWASHI, man, who was laid out as a sacrifice by the Heavenly Father for your ass, man. You see? So when you say that you can keep the law, that's pretty much saying we don't need YAHAWASHI. His sacrifice means nothing to us, man. Right? So let's get Romans 3 and 23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. So the Lord said that every Israelite has sinned, right? So since you sinned, then what? It says being justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. So you being justified what? By His blood, by believing in YAHAWASHI. And also be going to the what? His report. This is how you're going to be justified, not by the keeping of the law, man. So 25 says, whom the Most High have set forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood. As we just pulled out, Hebrews 11. Yep. Right? The 17 hope for the heavens thing not seen. YAHAWASHI's blood is through faith. And the 11th thing given to get the faith to believe in Him in His time, right? Because we know that YAHAWASHI is the only way out, man. Right? It says, again, through the Most High have set forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood to declare His righteousness for the remission of sins that are past.
It said for the remission of sins. So YAHAWASHI was actually set up to forgive us. It's kind of like we go back into the law. Once again, turn doves or bullocks. But now it's YAHAWASHI that's that ultimate sacrifice that forgive you for your iniquity, man. Because niggas took advantage of that. Niggas that could get adultery and have the turn doves laid up, trying to get one past the Most High, man. You got the white on it.
It says through the forbearance of the Most High. So when you go into it, if the Most High their sacrifice is only begotten Son, now one of the niggas will come back into the Most High, man. You see? So that's why the Most High is so pissed off with you. He said in the book of Psalms, the 2nd chapter, kiss the Son, lest he be angry. And you perishing away when this wrath is killed him, man. Because here it is. You got the only begotten Son again. And the Lord so loved that He gave Him up to be a remission of sin for the Israelites. But you got niggas who are saying that we shouldn't worship YAHAWASHI, man. Like, what kind of shit is that? You see? Well, this is why the Lord's going to tell me, put you niggas to death, man. A ritual way. Okay.
It's shocking. Romans 5 verse 9, real quick.
Romans 5 and 9. Much more then being now justified by His blood.
He said, not start at verse 8.
Verse 8.
The blood ain't covering it, nigga, man.
Yeah. But Yahweh committed His love to us toward. It's like Yahweh committed His love toward us, and that while we yet sinners, YAHAWASHI died for us.
This is why we yet sinners, man. Because ultimately, we deserve to get, judgment. And through YAHAWASHI being our lawyer, He'll step in for us, man. You got it?
He says much more then, being now justified by his blood.
It says being justified by his blood, man. We're showing you that YAHAWASHI was their ultimate sacrifice, man. You got it?
It says we shall be saved from wrath to
We
him.
shall be saved from wrath, man. Showing you that YAHAWASHI is to be worshipped. Going back into that Exodus 23 and 20, hearken ye him, for he have the right to pardon your sins. So for you guys who don't call upon the names of YAHAWASHI, or for you niggas who don't want to reverence YAHAWASHI, you shit out of luck in the latter days, man. You know, go back, go where you with. That's it on that. Con, you got it.
Yep. It's 1 John, we start at verse 7. It says, but if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship one another.
He said, if we walk, he said, if we read that again from the top.
Yep, but if we walk in the light,
But if we walk in the light,
as he is in the light,
as he is in the light, which read what? You following YAHAWASHI. Come on.
we have fellowship one with another.
We have fellowship one with another. We agree on this one doctrine. Come on.
And the blood of Yahawashi Mashiach, his son, cleanses us from all sin.
So through the blood of YAHAWASHI, we are cleansed from all sin. You know? Because the blood don't cleanse all the nation of Israel. We are only cleanse the elect. And it's going to trickle down to the rest of the nation of Israel. You got it.
It says, if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves.
If you say you don't go off, nigga said he's in a new covenant. You say you perfect in the flesh. It says what?
We deceive ourselves.
You deceive yourself, nigga. Come on.
And the truth is not in us.
So the truth is not in you niggas, man. Who claim to be a part of the new covenant, man. Saying the resurrection have already passed. You niggas are simply sick in the mind. You got it, bro.
It says, if we confess our sin,
Yes, because it's one thing. The Lord, he like a man to take heed to himself and to acknowledge that you go off. Give me that real quick, dog, man. Acknowledge his offenses. Because that's how you have YAHAWASHI do. The Lord, he deal with realness, man. The Lord don't deal with no fake ass nigga, man. The Lord deal with honesty. You just be straight up with the shit, man. Instead of nigga just trying to hide it and be in the gutter with it, man. That's how niggas get killed. Yeah, you trying to see the best upon the world, man. But once the world got to get moved, we see all the bullshit. That world not gonna stay there forever, man. It's gonna be a time when we're gonna uncover all this bullshit, man. You know, y'all brothers got it. Y'all got that? Acknowledge all your offenses. Read that one more time.
again, it says, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
It's to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. So through the blood, YAHAWASHI, we are cleansed from our unrighteousness. We are cleansed from our wicked sins. You know, got that up? Let's get there real quick.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return unto my place till they acknowledge their offense.
He says he will return to his places till they acknowledge their offenses. And we all acknowledge our offenses. By the way, your personal things, it's only between you and the Lord, but even by the way of you, but so like I worship church people here. It was all a point of time when we see these signs, you know, our grandma house got scared. It was all the time when we actually worship this, you know. But when the spirit of power YAHAWASHI came upon us, that shit was false. Read that again.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Until they acknowledge their offense. Basically, you acknowledging that you went off, man. And it wasn't you know, it wasn't the spirit you just doing your own will. Actually, the Lord actually made us go off just so we can appreciate him much more. If a brother ain't got none, you give me Baruch, the 4th chapter, and like around the 6th verse, some on it. Come on.
It says, verse 10, if we say that we have not sinned, we make him a liar, and he is not.
You gotta read it again.
It says, if we say that we have not sinned,
We have not sinned.
we make him a liar.
We make him a liar. So if you say you never went out, then you still in the Lord line, man. Because the Lord ain't made you niggas perfect. You niggas are not in the damn covenant. Come on.
And his word is not in us.
And his word is not in you guys who don't have the truth. And who don't acknowledge your offense, you don't know what's going on, man. You know? You got you.
Yeah, Galatians 5 and verse 3. It says, "For I testify against you, as a man that is circumcised, that he is a debtor to the whole law." Yeah, so pretty much going to like, this is pretty much signifying you trying to be justified by the law. So if you're doing it, then you got to do the whole law, man. So verse 4 says, "Hamashach YAHAWASHI is become of no effect unto you. So whosoever of you are justified by the law, you are fallen from grace." Meaning that what? If you fall from grace, guess what? You're going to atone for your own sins, man, because you denied the only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, who was made a propitiation and a sacrifice for the elect of Israel, man. Well, you niggas not like you keeping the law, you both the laws, man. Yeah.
Hey,
The Lord will kill you, nigga, man.
yeah, because like this unruly fellow who's walking up, this guy he don't get covered by the blood of Yahushua. Actually, this guy he hate Yahushua. Prophet Bashar, brother, could give me Acts the 7th chapter and start around the 54th verse. Hey, how y'all doing? You see, hey, you see yourself on the sign? Hey, you probably, hey, I'm be honest with you, you probably can be. What's your bloodline go back into? What's your lineage? Welch. Irish, I'm telling you, do you know Irish is when you go into Irish, it actually goes back into certain Benjamin. It goes back into Jamaicans because the Irish, the Queen of England and Jamaica, they had a little thing going on, bro. Now you gotta consider you might be an Israelite. When you go into Ireland and Jamaica and Irish, they have like a connection. It's a place in Jamaica. For real. But I'm gonna say one thing about that. It's all about the father. You know, it was your father Irish, or your father. Your father. Now, it was a sin back in up north a couple of years ago. It says no shirt, no shoes, no blacks, no Irish. You know that? And even it said no Italians too. And like the Italians and the Irish is kind of like the, you know, for a lack of better words, the niggas of the white people, to be real with you. Just to be something, not to be racist, nothing like that. But our people and your people connect one to each other. Papa Bashar, brother, get that in the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, because it's all about the spirit, man. We don't judge about the flesh. We don't judge about the carnal means. We judge nothing about the spirit, man. It's just you just inquiring about the times and the things that's going on shows that you have a spiritual connection. Whether your spiritual connection is being an Edomite or whether your spiritual connection being a Jacob. Yeah, man, yeah.
How do you feel about this, brother? This is an image, you know, like you said, your skin color doesn't matter. But what do you feel about this image right here?
I don't know.
How did you start to that?
I know he was so dark.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Let me tell you, I'm telling you this. Negro, when you go into Negro, when you go into Spanish word, it just means black. Even when you go into the word nigger or a nigger, it actually means black. It actually read in the Bible. But just going back, Negro don't mean sorry. You feel me? Yeah, Negro actually means black. That's the Negro is actually when you look at the black crayon, they say Negro. But just going back into the Edomites though. The Edomites, hold on, we going to this, because Negro don't mean sorry. I seen what you did, yeah. Negro don't mean sorry, brother. Negro just means black. It's common sense, brother. You know what I'm saying? But just going back, it's either you two things, whether you're an Israelite or whether you're an Edomite. Just going back, it's a thing called Jacob and Esau. You read Genesis, the 4th chapter with Cain and Abel. Then you also read Genesis 25th chapter with Jacob and Esau. Guess what? Those two characters have a big beat, you know? People think it's a race war thing. People think it's just a black and white thing. It's not a black and white thing. It's the Lord thing. The Lord made a beat between the nation of Israel and the nation of Edom. Now, Bible Bashar, probably give me that in Genesis 25th chapter, just to read, just for edification. Say, if you got time, I know you're probably walking with your wife, but just for edification on the camera, right? Just going back into Jacob and Esau, they are the two biggest enemies upon the planet Earth. It was enmity between the tribe of Esau and the tribe of Jacob. Now, when you go into Jacob, Jacob is the Jews. You know, the people, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Manasseh, the chosen people of YAHAWASHI, Yasharala. That's why you go into that word Yasharala, it means what? Princes of power. When you go into the nation right under it, Edom, out of warm, it actually means red. Because ultimately, whether a white person gets smacked on the hand, he turned red, whether he gets shot, his red showed forth, his blood showed forth. So that's why his name was Edom. Bible shot, give me in Genesis 25th chapter.
Genesis 25. That's his original attribute.
Yeah, you gotta read it.
Genesis 25 and 25, and the first came out red.
Matter of fact, start up when he says it was they fought in the womb. Like
Genesis 20.
It talks about the child and the wife.
Yeah, you ain't talking about Miriam.
No,
And you know, Moses put his hand in his bosom.
no.
Oh, no. Noah, when you going back into Noah, out his descendants. When you go to Noah's descendants, because who the church that Noah had? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, when you go to the nation of Shem, right, go down to generations, it goes back into what? Isaac, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So you go to Abraham. Abraham had Isaac. Now, when you read this, it's going to tell you about the children of Isaac, which came forth the so-called white man. Now, I'm not saying that you're an Edomite. You can possibly be a Jake, because Jake's thicker than a can of oil. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can be an Israelite. You know, it ain't just it's just for lack of better words, a physical thing to depict what you is. I wouldn't say the line of the right race. I wouldn't say the white race. I would say the Edomites. When you're going to Edom, it actually means what? The red man out of one, which means red. Yeah, it was Noah. It was Noah, but when he had Shem, you go down to Shem, go all the way back down to Isaac. Matter of fact, read it.
It is Genesis 25
This
verse
shows you
22.
right here, bro.
He say, matter of fact, yeah, I'm starting verse 22. And he say,
Come on, start at 20.
All right, 20. He say, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife.
Now, Isaac was a descendant of Abraham, which was what? A descendant of Shem. Come on.
The daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of the Pandaram, the sister of Laban and Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Yeah, she couldn't get pregnant. Come on.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So she got pregnant because he asked the Lord, but the Lord gave him a lot. Come on.
He saying the children struggled together within her and said,
the woman struggled, they struggled together in the womb. When she went to the word struggle, it actually means spike, which means it was actually going in it. You know, when the belly kicking and stuff like that, that was happening until Rebecca in the womb. They was going at it because that beef was actually going to come outside the womb. Come on, continue on.
And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So she said, why they kicking like this? Why? This ain't no normal pregnancy. That's why she asked her. Come on.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Now, she went to inquire of the prophets to see why this thing is happening. Continue on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So right there, he said, 2 nations are in thy womb. And those are the 2 people right here. Yasharala and Adawan, which is the princess of the power, and the Edomites. Now, I'm not saying that every white person is a damn Edomite. But you can't keep it simple like that. I'm saying the spirit bear witness.
Romans 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
It says the spirit bears witness with our spirit. So it's basically the spirit that's going to show whether you're an Edomite or whether you're an Israelite, man. Now this guy, he's looking in the can of oil. He could be an Israelite, but at the same time, this nigga could be an Edomite. He could be a fucking deceiver, man. You know, so again, every white person is not a fucking Edomite, man. For you simple jakes out there, there's no such thing as black only Israelite. The Lord said, wait, he come as a speckled bird, and the speckled bird come in different colors. Look at a cardinal. A cardinal, you think it just come in gray? It come in brown. It come in yellow, blue. Come on, man. Go ahead and go back where you at, huh?
Yep. He say, start again in verse
You went to inquire of the Lord.
Yeah, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So he said, 2 nations are in thy womb. Come on.
And 2 manner of people.
And 2 manner of people. Now these are 2 top dogs upon the planet Earth. Because Edom, Ishmael, Moab don't fucking matter for real, man. The top dogs are the nation of Edom and the nation of Israel. The elite of Edom and the elect of the nation of Israel. Those are the 2 main characters of the movie, man. You going to Avengers Endgame. They was talking about Thanos. They wouldn't talk about fucking Green Lantern, you know? Come on.
He said, 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the others.
And right now, the one people shall be stronger than the other. And this may manifest today, whether it be athletics, boxers. And you can say, what about my guy from the Lakers, Austin Reeves? I don't know if I know who that. Austin Reeves. What about Austin Reeves? He's a white guy, but his line goes back into the nation of Israel. It's actually a Jew, a so-called Jew who played in the G League, but his line goes back into the nation of Israel, man. Yeah, Blake Griffin. Even though he might not look like the ordinary dark-skinned black guy, guess what? He's a part of the nation of Israel. Look at his son. You know? Julian Edelman, you know, who cut all these guys are from the nation of Israel. You got a lot.
He say, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger, showing you that the so-called white man gonna serve us in a lot of days. Whether you believe it or not, the gringos are gonna get taken down. Come on.
If he say, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
Yeah, when she was getting pregnant, you know, the water burst. Come on.
behold, there were behold, there were twins in her womb.
Twins. Come on.
And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
It says the first one came out red all over like a hairy garment. Now, they don't mean Esau came out hairy. That hairy garment, that red was a popular garment back in the day, man. No, that was the style. Like the style now is skinny jeans and Jordans. That was the style back in the day. Hairy garment, a red garment, a scarlet garment, because it was different type of ways you can make it. It was expensive. Nigga know you got money because he got a red. What type of material was that? Like purple. There was a symbolize of royalty showing you got money because it took a lot to make that type of design or that type of color. Yeah, yeah. Even certain different fruits and different plates that they mashed up together, man. It took a lot. You know, it wasn't just no simple situation. It's green. You just no. It took a long process to do it. Read that again.
And he said, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Every good word Esau can be Ashashba. The word Ashashba means what? The waste of the way you see. Because when he came out, I was like, this motherfucker dead. It was a shock. That was the first time the so-called white man entered on the scene. You got it.
And he say, and afterwards, there came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
His name was called Jacob. And let's show you that young Jacob was on your ass, man. And they ain't described Jacob because he was normal. He came out a dark-skinned baby, man. A baby with nose. You know, you got a lot.
Can you say,
because the only thing Esau, he just have leprosy, man. He's the clean leper. That's the only thing Esau is, man. Come on.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew. Esau was a cunning hunter.
Showing you that Esau actually fulfilled his life of being a cunning hunter, man. Showing you that he was already predestinated for this. Come on.
A man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Jacob was a plain man dwelling in a tent. And that show you that, you know, they say, yeah, Jacob was a mom boy, but Jacob, you know, for the lack of a word, dwelling in tents, you say dwelling in the word too. Dwelling in the temple, man. You know? Because that's what, you know, for lack of better words, that's what Jacob was meant for. Jacob was meant to get this from the nation of Esau. You know? Some on that. Go to Genesis 27.
That was it. I'm reading again.
Yeah, I'm going, no, Genesis the 27th
Oh,
chapter.
right.
Yeah. They're going back into the blessing. You know, we start up on it. Hey,
All right, Genesis 27:1, and it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that they could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here I am. And he said, behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death.
matter of fact, go back into that Genesis 25 and continue on about the birthright. Let's get there first, then we're going to jump back out.
Yep, Genesis 25, verse 27 again, he said, the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Continue on.
And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his vengeance.
So the only reason why Isaac loved Esau because he was a good hunter. Go ahead, continue on.
But Rebekah loved Jacob.
He was a mama's boy, you know. Got it?
And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
Yeah, and this how you know Jake is slicker than the can of oil, man. Like Jake just passed by. You know? He said he saw pottage, man. So basically he was setting it up for you. Continue on, huh?
And Esau said unto Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Yeah, because it wasn't meat, it was red meat. It wasn't even done all the way, but he was just so hasty to get it. So that's why I was like, man, you got it, man. Continue on though.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
So this was the agreement. Yeah, I'll get you this pottage. Because Jake can go throw down in the kitchen, man. They show you that Korean chicken shit. They probably say Korean fried chicken. I'm like, yeah, Jake got the claim of this shit, man. Come on.
That shit was our thing. Y'all probably had that shit cooking, smell the flavors and all
the herbs, the onions, you know what I'm saying? The garlic. Yeah. That's how you know when your grandma cooking, you just smell that shit down the street,
and
man.
That shit make your stomach growl.
You feel me? And that's how you know that that's why Jacob's name was YAHAWAH. Because surely this man was subtle. He didn't know what he was coming for, man. He wasn't coming for to be his brother. He was coming for that birthright, man. You know, and it was just the will of the Lord. You got it, bro.
He say, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Showing you that Esau was in the flesh, man. Nigga, you went to him.
Hasty ass nigga.
Hasty ass nigga.
Nigga do that shit.
15 more minutes, man. You got it. You got it.
And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He sold his birthright into Jacob because he couldn't handle it no more, man. You know, he couldn't, for lack of better words, handle weight on the Lord, and that's why Esau didn't get the blessing in the first of all, because he wasn't patient enough, man. You know. Now go into that Genesis 27 and jump down to verse. Go down there, Genesis 27 and jump down to verse. Get to the point with Esau. Jump down to verse 36. Matter of fact, start at verse 30. Start at verse 26, 28. My bad.
It's the book of Genesis 27, verse 28. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth.
Now that's what Isaac blessed Jacob with. The dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth, which is everything, man. You know? You got it, huh? Slow. Continue on.
Now he said, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren and thy mother's son.
That's it, because ultimately we're going to be Lord over our brethren and over our mother's son, which is who? Esau, Edom, man. We want to have rulership and dominion over all these nations, man. Continue on.
Done. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee.
And that's why Esau is going to get cursed, man, because he's cursing us even to this very day. Continue on, bro.
And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce going out from the presence of Isaac his father.
So Jacob got the blessing. He did what he's supposed to. Esau promised him that blessing, and he received it, and he went about his way. And that come continue on.
That Esau his brethren came in from his hunting, and he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's visions, that thy soul may bless me.
Now, right now, showing you that Esau don't have no integrity, because Esau know he sold the birthright. He know he sold away the kingdom of heaven, but he still tried to cash it in, man. Showing you that this man, he had no integrity, and he was going to renege upon Jacob, man. But at the end of the day, it was meant for Jacob to get the blessing. So when he walked in the room with the stew, said, get up, daddy, smiling all good and laughing. Probably had a good, joyous smile on his face. Get up and eat so I can get my blessing. Go ahead, continue on, huh?
And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou?
He said, who you is? Come on. And that's how the Lord doing right now. Niggas say, these Amalekites say, I'm a Jew. Lord said, who art thou? You know, continue on, huh?
And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau.
Yeah.
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who?
Who? Come on. You got it?
Where is he that had taken vision and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yeah, he shall be blessed.
Yeah, I have blessed him, and yeah, he shall be blessed. Talking about who? Jacob, man. Because he received that blessing of the dew of the earth, the dominion of all the nations and kingdoms upon the planet earth forever, man. He said, surely he shall be blessed, man. Even though we're stronger than these people and stuff like that, it's going to be made manifest in the upcoming days that we are the true rulers, man. Continue on, bro.
And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry.
He cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. Because he knew that he lost, man. And Esau know when he see Jacob, this nigga got a hate in his eyes, man. Just to see how Jacob bigger, just to see the swag. Jacob got ED, erectile dysfunction. That's what make Esau hate you, man. Continue on, huh?
He said unto his father, bless me, even also my father, it's like even me, also my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety.
Yeah, thy brother came with subtlety.
And had taken away thy blessing.
And has taken away thy blessing, man. Come on, continue on, huh?
And he said, it's not he rightly named Jacob, for he had supplanted me these 2 times.
They said, surely thou surely call his name Jacob, because he have supplanted me these 2 times. Now, what did Jacob go back into? It goes back into YAHAWAH, which means what? To be subtle, man. To be slicker than the can of oil, man. You got it? And that's what he did when Esau beat your ass, bro. You got it?
Now he had taken away my blessing, and he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord.
I have made him thy Lord. So actually, Isaac, which is YAHAWASHI, the reincarnation, he has made us Lord over the Edomites, man. You got it?
And all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now to thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his head, and lifted up his voice and wept.
He was crying for a blessing, man. The Lord's going to give him too much that he can't handle, man. Because the blessing that the Lord actually is going to give Esau is actually going to be his curse. You got it, bro.
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above.
So the Lord actually gave you rulership for a moment of time and rulership over the whole planet earth for a moment of time. You got it?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by thy what?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
And shall serve thy brother.
And shall serve thy brother.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck.
Hold there real quick. We're gonna go back into it, but read it.
Revelation 6 and verse 4.
Showing you that Esau is going to be on the scene in the latter days. He is that sword. You got it?
And there went out another horse that was red.
That was red. You go into that word Edom, it goes back into Adam 1, which means what? Red. Come on.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Now, who gave him that power to take peace from the earth? Isaac, man. Which is who? YAHAWASHI. You got it?
That they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
And there was given unto him a great sword. And that great sword was written what? In Genesis, the 27th chapter, man. You know? There was it on there.
Come on. In Matthew 26 and 52, it says, then said Yahawah unto him, he speaks to Peter, he says, put up again thy sword into thy place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. See? So going back into the blessing, going back to the blessing of what was given to Esau through Isaac. This same blessing this man was given, which is the sword, is going to be this man's destruction. If you read Galatians 6 and 7, it speaks about the Most High being our Father. But whatsoever you sow, that shall you also reap. So when you look at the works of Esau, he was so-called white man, how he has bombed all these different nations, going to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you know, how he has murdered, pillaged, robbed all these other different nations. But guess what? That same reward that he has got through the swords will return back on him. And that's why the Lord has missiles pointed at America, man. You see? So this is the justice of Yahawah BAHASHAM, right?
It's like it because that sword actually kept his head above water. But it's going to be the same thing that the Lord is going to use to take this fuck nigga down, man. Yeah. You know, but brother, you get in the book of Psalms, 7th chapter, like around 13, 14 verse, because the missiles in the sword was actually created to take down Esau BJ. It was created to put him on top. The Abraham movie showed an excellent perception of that, man. It shows an excellent view of how the outer bomb was made to get Esau on top, but the nuclear bomb is going to be made to put Esau on the bottom. Come on.
It is Psalms chapter 7 and verse, I'm starting.
13, 14.
12. Verse 12, he said, if he turn not, he will wet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready.
Yes, because the silos and the missiles is already locked and loaded. You know? The missiles are already locked and loaded for YAHAWASHI to come and knock these devils out. Continue on.
He said he has also prepared for him the instruments of death.
That's the instruments of death right there, man. Right?
He ordained his arrows against the persecuted.
He ordained the arrows against the persecuted. So these missiles are actually predestinated to get shot to America, man. And there's been a lot of missiles talk over the past 3 or 4 months. North Korea, in America, and Russia, they just said America downplayed the numbers of missiles they had. And Russia did the same thing, and now that's a beat. Y'all say, yeah, you just talking about denuclearizations, but you talking about having more nucleus than you expected, man. And they just not made just to scare somebody. You know, they're actually made to be put in fucking use, man.
That's 200 million missiles that make more sense now.
Yeah. Because you look at the thing, give you like 12,000. That's a fucking lot. Because in the Cold War, it was 60,000 of them. And you think they're just gonna no. That's even a tedious part to take the nuclear out of the missiles. That's tedious, man. They just put them up and they're gonna bring them back out to shoot them, man. See you on, huh?
So he said, behold, he travailed with iniquity and has conceived in mischief and brought forth falsehood.
Yes, he brought forth false. That's the representing this kingdom. Lies, deceit, and wickedness, man. That's the reason why it's gonna be destroyed. Continue on.
He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Fallen into the ditch which he made. He actually made the ICBM nuclear missiles. But these are going to be the same weapons the Lord is going to use to take them out. Continue on. Huh?
His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down on his own pate.
He said his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. And he says, what shall return upon his own head?
His
violent dealings, man.
His mischief.
His mischief shall return upon his own head. His violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. Because through the ICBM nuclear missiles, how this devil get on top, through drone strikes and all that shit, that's how he remained his power, man. But those are going to be the same things that the Heavenly Father is going to use to take this guy out. Get that from out real quick.
In Psalms 11 verse 5, the Lord YAHAWASHI tried the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence is also hated.
And the violent feelings of Esau is what the Lord hates. Continue on.
It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone.
Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, which is ICBM nuclear missiles. The best way you can describe it, man. That's the only way fire and brimstone is going to land upon the land of America. Continue on.
In a horrible tempest, this shall be a portion of their cup.
Yeah, and the portion of Esau cup is actually going to be destruction, and not just destruction by war or destruction by people sieging the city. There's going to be destruction by ICBM nuclear missiles. That's a
That comes back out. Psalm 35, verse 36 says, let your ways be dormant and slip. Right? It speaks about this man's steps being straight. All right, his counsel pretty much coming up on his own self. And let the angel of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, persecute them. For without cause have they hid me. It's like, without cause have they hid for me their neck in a pit. Obviously, that pit is going toward America, man. Which without cause have they dig for my soul. Let destruction come upon them at unawares. And this is going to the ICBMs, man. The dominant missiles. It's going to come upon these Babylonians to America, Edomites unawares, man. It says, and let his net that he have catch, it's like, and let his net that he have hid catch himself. It's that very destruction that will fall.
Hey, it's like
Yep. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he have hid catch himself.
That he has hid catch himself. That remind me of Haman. Haman had the gallows, the hand water capsules, all those same gallows. Was you nigga hung? You know, these niggas created ICBM missiles to take down Moab, but by those same ICBM missiles, you're gonna be taken down, man. You got it, bro.
It says, it's that very destruction that them fall.
It says by the very destruction that these niggas fall. It's about it.
It says, and my soul shall be joyful in the Lord, it shall rejoice in the salvation.
So the Lord going to rejoice in the destruction of Esau, but he's also going to rejoice in the salvation of Israel. Because in the midst of the destruction, salvation must come, man. How are we going to get delivered from the ICBM nuclear missiles? Through the chariots, man. The UFOs, man. It's actually written about in the Bible. That's written about in the Bible, man. These are the vehicles of our salvation. This is the only way you're going to get out of the terrible dealings of the Lord, man. You got it, bro.
Proverbs 11 and verse 5. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness.
He said the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness through the sword, man. Niggas like the brother just poured out earlier, people who trust in the sword is going to die by the sword, but people who trust in YAHAWASHI is going to live by YAHAWASHI. It's a balance. It's a balance of YAHAWASHI out here that you niggas don't fucking understand, man. Because by the same pit that you guys roll, it's going to be the same pit you're going to be destroyed. Give me Sirach 27. It started at verse like 20. Started at verse 27. Sirach 27 and 27. Real quick.
So, right? Ecclesiastes 27 and 27. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him.
He that worketh mischief shall fall upon him. Come on.
And he shall not know whence it cometh.
Because it's going to come from the Heavenly Father. You're going to wonder why the missile's not breaking his rank. You're going to wonder what the weapons of the ignition is. You got it? Come on in.
It says, mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them.
Yes, vengeance as a lion is going to wait for these devils, man. Because ultimately, YAHAWASHI have Esau on a scapeo, man. We're ready to take this nigga out. You got it, bro.
It says, they that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in the snare.
It says, they that fall at the rejoice of the righteous shall be taken in the snare. Come on.
and anguish shall consume them before they die.
He says, the anguish shall consume them before they die. Because ultimately, the Lord, He's getting ready to punish these people in the latter days. The people who trust in His body, especially Esau, for trusting his own weakness. Because the only way, reason why Esau is on top, because the Lord put you on top. The only reason why Esau is in power is because the Lord put you in power. Because very soon, you're going to be taken out. You know, that's why the scripture said in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Living up, man, set your credit cards, go on vacation. Because very soon, America will not be so beautiful anymore, man. You know? You still on that up? You got it.
That's why the sound's going out. Matter of fact, 22. That's why the sound of America being destroyed is going out right now. You know, the Lord has raised up His prophets to understand His word is truth, in which not a lot of people can understand, to proclaim His will, man. That is ultimate to destroy America.
Yo, this Jeremiah 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction.
Yeah, that sound is something about this trumpet going on, man, which is of a great destruction. You know, that's why you're holding up missile signs, somebody, the USSR, you know, is going to destroy America. You're saying all this come out talking about the same thing. So the Lord's counsel being made manifest right before your eyes. So what excuse do you have at this point, right? But continue on up.
As the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken.
Yeah, how's a hammer? All right, because America is used to what? To beat down all these other nations. You know, to make them submit to their ways. That's why they're so polluted with their philosophies and democracies, right? So how's the whole hammer broken down? Continue up.
I have laid it. It's like, how is Babylon?
Read it.
He said, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah, so this is future tense. This is the aftermath of America, man. It's gonna be broken down and become a desolation among the nations. How is it gonna be done? Well, by the missile. The Lord is created still to blow the coals of the fire. Isaiah 55 and 16 is going to the missile. All right, these signs is the Lord put upon their minds to create the missile to destroy America, man. See? But this is something that the majority of people are not going to be able to get until that ultimate day happens. You're going to see that YAHAWASHI, who is preached to His word, are going to come to pass in that day, man. See?
And I have laid a snare for thee.
Yeah, the Lord has laid a trap for you. That pit, right? Yes.
And thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware.
Yeah, so this is talking about the future Babylon, not the ancient Babylon, right? The future Babylon, which is Babylon the Great, you're going to be taken, but you're not going to be aware. Meaning it's going to come upon you suddenly, man. Right? And that's why we tell you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans that your time is short. Either you repent or you're going to partake within the baiting of these missiles, man. The Lord's going to send these missiles to melt you. You know, it's gonna be the most horrific, most terrifying judgment of all time, man. The Lord can keep you in those bodies for however long you want. You know? It's gonna be worse than what you think, man. You see?
Hey, somebody, that's why it says in the book of Zechariah, their eyes shall be burnt away in their tongue, shall be burnt away in their mouth. Hey, that's a terrible sight, man. And that's a terrible punishment too, because that's gonna be well deserved. Yeah, right.
But it says why they stand upon their feet. So you're gonna be upon your feet while these things happen to you, man. You're gonna be, the Lord gonna make you feel that shit.
You're gonna be aware.
Yeah, you're gonna be aware.
You're gonna be aware. Yeah. You ain't gonna be like you're a merciful death and you just 5 seconds to give up the spirit, man. The Lord might have your body in there for a minute.
Yeah. So when you see a nigga burn today, like you might see a video of somebody get set on fire, they might roll around for 3 minutes, but then they just be still.
Yeah, it's that.
They don't feel their nerves burned out, but now the Lord can make this shit extend for however long you want. Like you gonna, hey man, the Lord is terrible. We know this is gonna be the greatest judgment of all time. It's gonna be the most horrific, most painful, dreadful judgment that you have ever seen in your life, man. See?
He said, thou art found and also cut, so like caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah. Esau, you've been found, all right? Of course, Esau's controlling America, so yeah. This man's been figured out through the testimony of YAHAWASHI. All right? You've been caught. They go back to what Cain, you know, he tried to hide himself. No, we see that Cain is Esau today, the so-called white man. Yeah. So Esau is in brother charges. And guess what? We complaining to YAHAWASHI about what the hell this man has done to the Israelites, man. So that's why the Lord is pretty much going in motion, you know, fulfilling the prophecy that written in the scriptures. Going into America being a judge. You starting to see this economy break down. There's talks of a famine. You know, you got earthquakes, diverse places. All these things that are written in the scriptures are coming to life now. Why? Because the prophets are out saying these things. You know, this is the counsel of YAHAWASHI.
He said, the Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord YAHAWASHI of hosts and the land of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, so what's the work of the Most High? What's his armor? All right. The scriptures say, Revelation 4 and 11. The scriptures say the Lord created all things. All things were created for his pleasure. YAHAWASHI. So when you look at the milk, that was created for what? His pleasure. A weapon that can destroy a whole fucking country. It speaks about the same tool being able to destroy the whole country of Ukraine. They can sink that motherfucker. So that's pretty much the sound of what Texas, the sound of Texas or California. So that's a lot of land, man. That one missile can destroy. So how about all the missiles? We're talking about 220 million warheads being sent here to America, man. What's that going to create? That's overkill. The Lord said he's going to pretty much consume this place. What is that? Deuteronomy? It's about to the lowest hill. Yeah. And he's going to burn to the lowest hill. Yeah.
Everybody don't know it. He's basically doing the clean slate. He's taking this place out. That's what that fire actually represents. A clean slate, man, bringing this place down, man. You see what I'm saying? Transformation. Because after this place gets taken down and get burnt up, it's going to transform into a place of righteousness, into a place of beauty. But before that beauty comes, death have to come like a bad bitch before she hit puberty, man. They been plenty of women I know I grew up with. They was ugly, but soon as they hit puberty, they turn to a whole new woman. That's gonna be the same thing with the planet Earth. You're gonna get this place a makeover, man. This planet Earth is gonna be seen like it have never been seen before. You got it right.
That's why I got burned for a long time, because you got bunkers so many hundreds of feet underground, you got pipelines and all that stuff. All that stuff gotta be consumed. The scripture say the elements shall melt before every heat. So when the scripture say it's gonna burn to the lowest hell, when it's talking about the grave, that's a long fire that's consumed the foundation of America, man. Everything has to be consumed that Esau created in America. See? Nothing has nothing left. So that's why the Lord's going to pretty much send 200 million missiles over here to America, man, along with the safe too. And you see, that's more missiles. Yeah, that's more missiles. You know, that they have, they want to support it. So Lord's counsel is coming to life, man.
And within those missiles, they have what? Nuclear warheads. Those warheads are not made in vain. Those warheads are actually made to hit certain spots. Because you can look up the longitude and latitude of nuclear missiles. A lot of them is already pointed at this western state, man, at this western hemisphere. Because America will not be the same. And it's going to be very soon, America will be destroyed by fire and brimstone. Like how back in the day, Noah destroyed this, how back in the day, when the Lord destroyed this place in the time of Noah with blood and water, in these days, the Lord is going to destroy this place with fire and brimstone, man. You got it.
That is Jeremiah 50 and verse 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate.
It should not be inhabited. And this is talking about the aftermath of prayer. It's never going to be inhabited again, because what it's going to be a desert wasteland, man. Nothing's going to do away but with spirits and unclean beasts. You know, everything that you see right now in America is going to be dissolved and waste away. You're not going to be able to tell America from what it is right now, man.
Hey, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Right. People can't even tell what the line of Sodom and Gomorrah began and where it ended. You know, but this is a sick ass place, man. Yeah.
He said, everyone that goes by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
They're gonna be like, God damn, like what the fuck happened to America? First, they're gonna see the smoke going up. As you get in Revelation 18 chapter, they're gonna mourn for this place because they're not gonna be able to do dance in America. But after this shit is done, and Lord, the next gonna be like, God damn, the Lord really fucked America up, man. They're gonna know that YAHAWASHI was causing it when it's all said and done. You know? So the wickedness that America has produced was set for an example, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, of what not to do. So that's gonna get these nations in line with the will of YAHAWASHI in this order.
And he said, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
So who's he talking to? He's talking to other nations. All these other nations, they got nuclear capability, even the EU nations. All right, the 10 horns, you know, but you're gonna burn this place with fire. They're gonna turn it back on America. And also, you got Russia, China, Iran, you know, Turkey, all these different nations, man. The Lord got all of them set up to destroy America. And you niggas are not aware, man.
All you that been to bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows.
Ooh, spare no arrows. All you got capabilities. Hey, bend the bow, bend the silo, aim at this bitch, and spare no missiles. See? That goes into what Revelation, what is it? 200 million missiles. I forgot what, is it 9 chapter? Yeah, 200 million missiles, man. Overkill. That's what's going to contribute to what the lake of fire. The Lord said, let them melt away his waters. I think that's Psalm 58 chapter. That's it, bro. You see it? So guess what? This place is going to be from an aerial view. Once they let the beam up, they're going to be looking down to the firmament. So the Revelation 58 chapters into a place that looks like a lake of fire.
That's it, bro. Hey,
Right?
the spirit, that's how you know it was a lake of water. But this time it's gonna be a lake of fire, man. We got lots of light.
That's it. The Lord standing there. You niggas, hey, you better come with Noah. I ain't going to flood the earth with water again.
Yeah. I ain't gonna destroy the earth. With
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. This time it's going to be with fire.
This time it's
But
gonna
it's
be
going
with
to
fire.
look like water.
And that's two elements that balance out, man. Showing you the power and the balance of the Lord. You got it.
Say, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Now, how do you sin against the Lord? By disobeying commandments, by taking the Bible up, swearing on the Bible, saying you're a God-fearing nation. On top of that, oppressing the Israelites. And on top of that, destroying the earth, man. The scripture say the Lord's going to destroy them, destroy the earth. Now, America is pushing counsel across all 4 corners of the earth, which is ultimately death, man. That's leading to the death of all these nations. And guess what? The nations are pissed off. It says that the nations had drunk of wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. They become foolish. But guess what? They're going to see the weakness of America. That's going to cause them all to get together and say, this bitch is the problem. This is the bitch that's polluting the whole earth. That's causing our women to go astray. We got females going across the earth, man. You know, all this LGBTQ shit, ABC community, all that stuff is being spread by America. So they're going to come to the conclusion, hey, we got to get rid of America, man. The Lord will put the spirit of these devils shit, man, on your face that you should miss at America. See, to destroy it.
It's Isaiah 14 in verse, verse 11. Like, but in verse 10, he said, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yeah, so bring that from top.
Isaiah 14 and 10. He said, all they shall speak and say unto thee.
Now this is talking about the kingdom right here. This is talking about the aftermath of America, right? When they say America go down, all these nations gonna say this. Well,
Art thou also become weak as we?
It's like that's really talking about right now. Because they can see shit, everybody got nuclear capabilities, man. You know, everybody got the juice. North Korea rocking in. Small North Korea is actually working up against this large face America. So you got
He say, art thou also become weak as we?
what that mean? You become lost the juice, lost the flavors. Because every now America lost agriculture, entertainment. America is declining all of us. So now you just on an equal playing field with these different nations, especially when you involve the nuclear missiles. Because nobody don't even want to mess with the U.S. economy no more. The U.S. has the worst economy upon the planet Earth very soon. The dollar will fall. Come on.
Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
You brought down very low. You brought down to the ground. You brought down to the grave, man. You underneath down. You got it?
And the noise of thy vow, the worms is spraying under thee.
And that worm represents a decay, man. A slow decay of this place. You got it?
And the worms cover thee.
And they covered it. Come on.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
How you falling from this great estate? Oh, America, man. You was the light bearer of the whole planet Earth, but all of a sudden you was taken down. You got it?
Son of the morning,
Son of the morning.
how art thou cut down to the ground?
How are you cut down from this high estate of America, the beautiful to America full of shit? You got it?
Which did wicked the nation.
How you wicked the nation through those ICBM nuclear missiles? Because as soon as they went past or try to get over the terrorists, they trying to pull out the sword. No, man. No, it ain't working like that. Because as soon as you pull out the sword, they're going to pull out their sword. Now your allies going to pull out, you know, it's called, man, mutual area destruction. That's how this system's going to be taken out. Once one missile get shot off, all of them going to get shot off, man. You got it?
You say, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also in the mount of the congregation.
Since you think you got the space stations out there, it don't matter, man. Continue on.
In the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yeah?
I will be like the Most High.
You think you're going to be like the Most High? Hell no. Continue on.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Yeah, you're going to be broke down to hell, man. It's the fucking pit. Come on.
To the size of the pit.
To the size of the pit. America is going to be in its rare, in its true form. As what it really supposed to be. Ain't shit. The economy is swelling. It's languishing. When you go into that word language, it goes back to wilderness. And I can't wait till the second plane get the picture with us, man. You got it?
He said, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
They're going to look at America like, damn, come on.
And consider thee.
They're going to consider, saying,
is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
now, this gonna be in the kingdom. When they look at Esau, they see him in this true estate. Esau, we're gonna force that nigga to wear a beard. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna force that nigga to keep the law. He's gonna be dirty as hell. So is this the man? Yeah, come on.
That caused the earth to tremble.
This the nigga that created the atomic bomb? Come on.
That did shake the kingdom.
That
That
did.
did shake kingdom.
Read that again from the top.
He said, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake the kingdom.
That did shake the kingdom. Come on.
That made the world as a wilderness.
That made the world as a wilderness because through his ICBM nuclear missiles, this nigga took over the whole planet Earth. He took over the whole world. But the Lord, he was going to bring you niggas down, man. That's the beauty of the truth. That's the beauty of the YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. You know, if anybody else got something, come on. Yeah.
You know, that's why he say, how can they get in there woman?
Make woman. And that's how Esau firmly established his rulership through the sword. You know, if anybody got one with him, read that. Yeah. Read that last we just read.
He said that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the city thereof, that opened not the houses of his prison.
That's it, because ultimately Esau is keeping the whole world captive through the sword, man. But ultimately the sword is going to turn back on his ass and take it down, man. You know, and with that, I pray this video is edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory.
BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We want to give double honor to our apostle, great millstone. We'll say shalom.
Shalom. GTA, Abba,
Soon.
Tonight.
Don't take the seat up unless you're a nigga.
All the niggas take it.
All niggas take the seat. Thank you.